for your review. Entertain a motion that we approve the minutes.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. I did notice that there was one correction that needs to be made. Minutes show that David was here at the previous meeting, and he was not. So,
I wasn't? Oh,
not David.
you looked at me when you said that. I'm like,
No.
I was?
I distinctly remember.
Our attorney. So if there's no objection to that correction,
Good.
we'll make that correction. All in favor of approving the minutes as corrected, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. They are approved. Payment of claims. The claims were sent to you for review. Entertain a motion that we approve the claims.
I so move.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion regarding the claims? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. Claims are approved. Report of the utility superintendent.
Good evening. Just a couple minor things to report, actually. T-Mobile is finally getting their gear back on the tower. I believe tomorrow they should be out with the crane to transfer actually the antennas over, and that'll allow us to get that big part of the project completed, and then we can focus on restoration with the American Suncraft, our contractor. And then we're continuing to work on our water projects. Shrewsbury did another mailing follow-up with the customers on 62nd Street, and then the Carroll Road project, as far as our continuing to seek and get those easements secured. And then in 2019, I just put in here briefly, we're going to be targeting some areas and really start cranking out some water main projects next year. So we're still in the preliminary kind of discussion phase with Jason, and then Wessler, who keeps tabs on our overall water master plan. But we'll be breaking out some areas and accelerating some projects on water main replacement. So we look forward to getting that done. We should also be, hopefully here real soon, getting Lift Station 19 advertised and get ready to get out to bid. And then, of course, narrow down on our project areas for sewer improvements next year, too. And we should have that ready shortly after the beginning of the year. And then the last thing is we've got our Mecca radios purchase order in, and so we should be getting that little project completed here shortly. And then, I don't know if you noticed in the lobby, but that's one of our new payment kiosks, if you want to call it that. So we have one there. We have one in the lobby of the utility building. And we're also going to be approaching other area businesses like grocery stores, banks, maybe stuff like that, and see about getting some in there too. And so they're very well worthwhile, I think. And other than that, that's other than gearing up for our winter weather, which seems to be falling upon us hard today. We are just business as usual.
Any questions for Scott?
What does an average kiosk cost?
I think those were roughly all told with the TV, the iPad and all that. It was about $800.
I apologize for being late. There's a really bad accident at Boy Scout, and I'm not sure if anyone got hurt. But anyway, to that same line of questioning, it seems like it may be a good idea to maybe approach Walmart because of their hours, and it'll give them.
Yeah, those are the kind of places we're going to be targeting. We'll be working with Jimmy Griffin on that,
Perfect.
reaching out to those area businesses.
Well, And thank you, Tracy, for being here.
Thank you.
And
And
note of,
for those of you who didn't make it out to our winter festivities over the weekend, the utility did take the top prize in the float contest, I'm happy to say.
Congratulations.
So I read about it. What's the direction of the parade?
We start here and we go across to Lawton Loop, and then it got kind of squirrely. And because we didn't follow the route last year, apparently somebody decided they would do different, but they went clear over to West Drive and then down and then cut across, back across the middle, then back down East Drive and then down Otis, ending up at the parking lot there on the south side of the Starrett Center.
Okay, okay.
And there was a lot of cool stuff, a lot of interactive kid stuff there. But I think the kids really got the biggest kick out of just playing on the floats after we parked them. So, and technically, I guess I should mention, we did tie with the street department, so. But,
You got pictures?
do we? Yeah, they're on the website. Yeah, yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Unfinished business, I don't believe we have any unfinished business. New business, approval of SRF disbursement request, Form number 56 for Graves Plumbing for construction activity per pay application number 14 and 15, $185,253. I would entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved.
Moved. Is there a second? Moved and seconded. Any questions or discussion regarding that matter? Not all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. It is approved. Item number 2, approval of SRF disbursement request form number 57 for Glenroy Construction Company for construction activity per pay application number 3 for $44,519. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved.
Moved. Is there a second? Second. Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Not all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay. That is approved. Item number 3, approval of SRF disbursement request number 58 for Wessler Engineering for engineering services
That's it.
for $19,855. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
So move.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 4, approval of resolution number 4, 2018, approving the lease of the hydro excavator from Jack Oye Companies. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved.
Moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Not all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those nay.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Dan. Hold on.
Yes.
I just have a question on item number 4. Is that a lease that's being reapproved, or is that something that is new, or can you talk about that? a little?
It is a lease for a hydro excavator. Our Vector that we have now is at the end of its 5-year lease term, so that's being traded in, and as opposed to getting a Vector, it's the same company, but we're getting a hydro excavator as opposed to a Vector.
Was that an upgrade, or?
Yes, it's going to be a vehicle that is strictly for hydro excavating, but that can also be used during the winter months.
And what's the time limit on it?
That'll be a 5-year lease as well. And then they also provide, which is one of the reasons we use Doheny, is you get that guaranteed buyback at the end of the lease term, which applies to your replacement vehicle.
Anything further? Not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 5, approval of the preliminary engineering report, amendment for additional work for well 10.
So,
To entertain a motion that we approve that.
So move.
Or a second?
Were you
Moved and
gonna, is
seconded.
this with the Shelley Love?
Yes.
I was just curious about that being from 2017. I just wasn't sure what was going on with it.
okay, so the original PER for our Phase 1 water improvement projects, to do the work that we discussed previously, I think at the last meeting and maybe another meeting before that, we were doing additional work on well number 10. Once we got into that project with Glenroy, there were other things that were found that need to be addressed.
Additional
So we have to do an amendment to the PER. And so that's all that this is about. And so they review it. Basically, they'll sign off. We'll have to submit a letter to them and submit the PER, which then we'll go through that approval process. And then that allows that to be rolled into the project so that can be paid out of the SRF funds.
Okay.
Any other questions? Discussion? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. I'm sorry, who was the second?
Second? I made the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, Dave.
Somebody.
Okay, account adjustments, we do not have any account adjustments.
No.
We do not have any remonstration of ratepayer disputes regarding disconnect notice. And no citizens' comments.
Mr. President, I move we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We are adjourned.